She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as she stays with me. She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as I stay queen. Yes, yes, Molly's lips, yes, yes, Molly's lips, yes, yes, Molly's lips, yes, yes, Molly's lips. I was just informed that Global Wars is coming up, which is going to be a good show. We got Ring of Honor, I believe Pro Wrestling, and I believe AEW. I'll have to check that out. But in any case, it's kind of similar to what happened with Smash Wrestling, and it was Team USA versus Team Canada, so I'm not quite sure. Like I said before, we've just watched Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, Killer Kyle and myself, so this should be a with the Ring of Honor Women's World Title. We've got Athena versus Taylor Rising, and obviously I've seen Taylor before. It's been a while, actually. Athena is obviously a very good wrestler. I can't remember how many days she's had the Ring of Honor World Title. It has come up to a year, at least. This should be a good match, but we'll see what happens. I don't think that Athena's going to lose. I mean, who knows? I think Taylor Rising is a good wrestler, but I mean, Ring of Honor Women's Pure Championship, we've got Deonna Purrazzo, who will take on Giselle Shaw. We just saw Giselle again at one of the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling tapings. So to see her up against Deonna will be awesome. The Virtuosa is a good champion, but I feel like we'll see what happens. Giselle obviously wrestling in TNA as well as Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, but we'll see what happens. And I honestly will say that I think the Virtuosa is going to retain, but it is going to be a good match. We have Rohan Raja, who's going to take on Stu Grayson. So this is going to be a good match too. I think both these guys are good wrestlers. I have no idea who's going to retain the match or who's going to win. I think Stu Grayson might get the title. If that's the case, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think it's going to be an up-in-the-air thing for me, but yeah, we'll see. This match is going to be interesting. We've got TNA's Rich Swann, who's going to take on Ring of Honor, or AEW, I should say, Ricochet, and ever since Ricochet has left WWE, I feel like this is good for him. I feel like he's a good heel. He's taken a lot of good heat. Although there was this controversial thing that happened on X recently, which I'm not going to get into, but this is going to be a good match. These guys are very good high flyers, but as far as a winner goes, I'm not quite sure. I think it's just a wait and see. Barbaro, Keith Morrow versus Michael Allen, Richard Clark versus Ace Austin versus Michael Oku. So, not quite sure. Like, this is the scramble. I haven't seen Jake Krisk in a while, actually, so that's going to be a cool match. Well, obviously, Brent Banks, he's a good wrestler, saw him live, actually, and wrestled for Smash. Ace Austin is a good wrestler from TNA. I think he could win. Michael Oku, not sure. But it's going to be a good match. We've got Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus Tommy Bellington and Adam Priest. I think that's going to be a good match. We've seen Tommy before. Actually, both these tag teams are awesome. And we've seen both of them perform. Obviously, Ortiz and Eddie have a lot of history. So, it's going to be a good match for sure. I can't wait to see what they can do. A six-man match, we got Rupinder, Roger, Mascara, Gerada, and Psycho Mike will take on the Lethal Twist. Blake Christensen, Jay Lethal, and Lee Johnson. And I haven't seen these three in the tag team before, but these three guys are good wrestlers. And of course, Psycho Mike, and what a unique wrestler himself. And we've got Mascara, who's an excellent luchador from AAA, CMLL. I believe he wrestled in Ring of Honor. Actually, I think he has. And Rupinder is another one from TNA. So, this is going to be a good six-man tag team. So, we will have the Ring of Honor Women's Television Championship. We've got Straight Out of Bob's Kitchen, Red Velvet versus Alice Crowley. I don't know a lot about Alice, but I know, well, obviously we all know Red Velvet. This is going to be a good match. I'm not quite sure who's going to come out on top. I think it's going to be Red Velvet, but I mean, it's a wait and see. Obviously, we'll see what happens, but it should be a good match. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. We have, oh, it's a four-way. We've got Bishop Dyer and Kato Kalyonjia versus Bryce Hansen and Mo Shabari. And of course, they take on the Good Brothers. And then we've got the Gates of Agony. So this is going to be a good match. And I mean, strong tag teams. Now it says the titles are vacant. So it's going to be a matter of time. I'll see Bishop Dyer and Kato. That would be pretty cool though. You know, got the Good Brothers. I mean, Bryce and Mo can win. And of course, you have the Gates of Destiny. It's going to be a good match nonetheless. You got massive tag teams here. So we'll see. It's going to be a good show nonetheless. And it's going to be a busy weekend for Killer Kyle and myself because we also have Sacrifice, and Global Wars is going to be on Friday. So we're going to have to figure out when to watch Global Wars, but it's going to be a hell of a show. And yeah, so with that, I mean Matt, and we will talk to you next time. Here's this.
So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming.
Not
I don't think that's the case at all. If you look at some of his earlier interviews,